Hey guys, so today I'm going to make blueberry cream cheese pancakes keto style. And if you're on the keto diet, then you know that you can't have traditional pancakes, you can't have syrup. I'm going to make pancakes that are so delicious that you won't even care that they're keto style. If you're not on the keto diet, you might want to try these. They're really delicious. Okay, so we've got our large frying pan on the stove. I've got a tablespoon of butter in there, and I'm gonna melt that butter. And I've got a medium-sized mixing bowl with 3 eggs. Now to that, I'm going to add some organic ground flaxseed, 2 teaspoons. And I'm also gonna add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, so we're just gonna mix our ingredients together. And it looks kind of strange because the flaxseed and the cinnamon are gonna make it very, very brown. And the finished product will be as well, but this is delicious. And you don't have to use blueberries, you can just use whatever berries you have. I like to buy frozen berries. That way I always have them in the freezer and I can make this recipe whenever I feel like it. Because fresh berries aren't in season right now anyway because, you know, it's February. So you just want to mix this up really good because you don't want see how the cinnamon is clinging to the outside edge of the bowl? So you want to make sure that you mix this really well. And plus you want the eggs to be mixed up really good too. But yeah, this is delicious. How's our butter doing? Yeah, maybe I'll turn the heat up just a little bit, get that to hurry up and melt. But this is such an easy recipe. Now, you can make these like small size, but I feel like this is so much easier if you just make one giant pancake, and then you don't have to worry about the pancakes that you made going cold. I make this 3-egg pancake for me, just me, and that seems to be about the right amount of food to hold me till lunchtime. Because I'm not really a snack person. I feel like it's much harder to control my weight and my diet if I start eating snacks. So yeah, this is going to hold me till lunch. So maybe I'll show you some of the other ingredients while we're waiting for that butter to melt. This is what's going to go on top when the pancake is cooked. We're going to put little dollops of cream cheese after I flip the pancake. Well, you'll see. Okay, so I poured the batter into the pan, and a little tip that I can give you is when you take the batter out, a lot of the cinnamon and flaxseed is going to get like stuck to the bowl and left behind. Use a rubber spatula to scrape out what is left in there, and otherwise a lot of your batter will get wasted. So we're just going to let that cook for a few minutes. Okay, so I'm going to flip the pancake now, and it's kind of hard to describe when to flip it because you're not going to see the bubbles as well. Like when you make regular pancakes, you can see the bubbles forming, and it's very hard to see it on this because of the color of it, but I can see small bubbles forming, so I'm gonna flip it over. Okay, so I flipped the pancake over, and you don't want to lose patience with that. You want to make sure that you don't try to flip it too early, or the whole thing's just going to fall apart and it's going to be a big disaster. So have the patience to wait. You know, you can kind of lift up the edges and look underneath to see how it's looking. If you've made pancakes before, then you already know how to do this. But so the pancake is flipped over. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take little tiny dollops of cream cheese and place it around the pancake. Okay, so I've got little dollops, whoops, Don't put your finger in the way of the camera. I've got little dollops of cream cheese there. And after this is all done being cooked, I can just spread that out. But, you know, I took the cream cheese right out of the refrigerator. And then these are my frozen blueberries. So we're just going to let this cook for a couple of minutes. And but I'm always reluctant to tell you what I've got my heat set at because my stove is old. So the burners don't probably work as well as if this was like a new stove. So I've got the heat on medium-high right now, but since I've already cooked the first side and I flipped it, I am going to turn the heat down a little bit because I don't want the second side to burn, because when you cook the first side, it absorbs all the butter that I put in the pan. So now that it's on the other side, it's almost like it's cooking without that additional butter, and it has more of a tendency to burn. So watch your heat, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so when it's done, the underneath part is going to be more brown than what you see on the top for the reasons that I just explained about the butter. But it's done. So now I'm going to transfer this to my plate and smooth out the cream cheese. Okay, I tried to smooth out that cream cheese as best I could, but this is the finished product, and it's delicious. If you're not on a diet, maybe you can add a little bit of syrup if you want to, but if you're trying to lose weight, this is going to be your hint of sweetness right there, the blueberries. Blueberries are one of the few fruits that you can have on the keto diet, and it's going to give you that nice natural sweetness. And the cream cheese is going to make it a little bit rich. And the flaxseed meal is a very nice substitute for flour to hold your eggs together. And the cinnamon is going to act like incense and make your whole house smell good. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.